is back. Here we go, week 1. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. This is the first NFL carry for the Wisconsin Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8 coming up. Now it's gone. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable here for Davis. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He was tackled at the...
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First NFL carry for the former Georgia star, DeAndre Swift. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the...
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure.
And I think the ball's out, and the Panthers have recovered. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Brissett sets to throw it. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And again, it's Ingram. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. To throw, Brissett. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
3rd down and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, kill. I'm coming for you,
To throw is Brissett. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, It's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Second and a yard.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, Raiders nothing.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. And a Las Vegas first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
15. First down, Las Vegas.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jonathan Taylor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A first down throw for Brissett. Got his man. It's Eifert. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Brissett. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
A gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Brissett on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Chris Wormley able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the 1st half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup.
And the result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears. No. Check 43. Check.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards the pickup. 1st down, Carolina.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll throw again. Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Complete.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter play. And we're back now in Charlotte as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brissett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Gano for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
The score, Raiders 14, Panthers 13.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. 2nd and 14. Lock gonna throw. And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At the 42-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
Brissett's pass.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st down, Brissett. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Jabari Zuniga with a stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 19.
Throwing. Brissett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
at their own.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Six yards left on 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 5. Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
On the stop. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Las